I am going to discuss you about the concept of collisions. So this is the final part of this unit, work, energy and power. So previously I discussed you about the power. So what is power? So the rate of doing work, you call it as a power. So we discussed about some problems based on the power, and the final one is the collisions. So under the collisions we will discuss about elastic collision and inelastic collision. Okay, we have some derivations based on this. Okay, so be clear and also be attentive in this class. Okay, so இதுல உங்களுக்கு derivations இருக்கு, derivation இருக்கனால கொஞ்சம் mathematics இருக்கு. So அதனால ரொம்ப attentive class கவனிங்க, ஒவ்வொரு ஸ்டெப்ஸும் நல்லா clear understand பண்ணி எழுதுங்க. Okay, so it will be very better for you if you have a note and pen with you along with your book. Okay, now I will start the session. So what is a collision? Collision நால என்ன? In general terms, that is a dash or crash. Okay, போய் இடிக்கிறது. That is the objects particles collide. நான் சொல்ற ஸ்டேட்மென்ட் நிறைய இடத்துல படிச்சிருப்பீங்க. In many places you would have heard. Okay, you listen to the statements. The particles collide among each other. The first statements. The objects collide. Okay, then some other places there is a collision of atoms. There is collision of atoms. Okay, the collision of atoms and molecules. So இந்த மாதிரி collisionங்கற வார்த்தை நிறைய இடத்துல படிச்சிருக்கீங்க. collisionங்கிறது என்னது? போய் இடிக்கிறது. Okay, there is a dash between the any objects, particles, a system, a body, everything. Okay, so what happens when the objects collide? So what happens? So I write what happens due to this collision. So collision la rendu concept irukku. How do they split the collision is elastic collision and inelastic collision. So how do they split the collision? The type of collision is elastic collision and inelastic collision nu rendu pirikkiranga. So first I will discuss you what is elastic collision. Elastic collision enna solranga? So elastic collision na by definition the initial and final kinetic energy are same. Definition padi enna na both initial and final kinetic energy are same. So this is an elastic collision. Okay, so this we call it as elastic collision. Here the initial and final kinetic energies are same. I will explain with the example. The word elastic means elastic effect ங்கிறது என்னன்னா, elastic effect எங்கெங்கெல்லாம் பார்க்கலாம்? Where can we see the elastic effect? The first very best example is rubber band. ஒரு rubber bandல elastic effect பார்க்கலாம். So you listen to this. This is a rubber band and I am releasing it, and again it is coming to its actual shape and position. Okay, excuse me. When I deform this rubber band, okay, I am expanding this, I am leaving it. What happens? The rubber band, it is elastic and it is gaining its actual position. Adoda actual position vanda enadhu, this object is said to be elastic. Okay, this object is said to be elastic. Then I am telling this. You now consider a chalk piece. You take this chalk piece. You consider this chalk piece. I am now hitting. So idu oru mass. Idukku na enna panna, throw panna oru velocity la pogudu. I am hitting this. Okay, it is not reaching my hand from this to the same point. நான் அடிச்ச வேகத்துல ஹிட் பண்ணிட்டு திரும்ப என் ஹேண்டுக்கு சேம் quantity varla. Okay, this is inelastic. This is inelastic collision. Okay, so இப்போ என்னன்னா another example is ஒரு clay எடுத்துங்க. clay எடுத்தோ இல்ல ரப்பர் chewing gum, clay or chewing gum வேகமா எடுத்து என்ன பண்ணுங்க, செவுத்துல அடிங்க. திரும்ப ரிஃப்ளெக்ட் ஆகி வருமா? இல்ல சப்பாத்தி மாவே எடுத்துங்க. You take a wheat flour. You take a wheat flour and while you are playing you just go and hit on the wall. Does it reflect and come into your hand? No. You think? No. It will stick onto the floor. So it will collide but it will not reflect. So that is inelastic. Okay. Then you take a ball, a rubber ball, a plastic ball, a football, any ball. Okay. But it should have elastic property. So that when it comes to its actual position, the object is said to be elastic. Okay. So very best example of this collisions are the billiard balls, the carrom board. Carrom board நம்ம எல்லாருக்குமே தெரியும். We all play carrom board. So அப்ப carrom boardல collision ங்கற கான்செப்ட் வச்சு தான் அந்த carrom board கேமே இருக்கு. Okay. For each and every moment the collision, unless there is a collision, the carrom board game is no way. Okay. அந்த கேமே கிடையாது. collision ங்கற கான்செப்ட் வச்சு தான் carrom board கேமே இருக்கு. Okay. So ஒவ்வொரு பாலையும் நம்ம என்ன பண்றோம், ஒவ்வொரு காயினையும் நம்ம ஸ்ட்ரைக்கர் வச்சு ஸ்ட்ரைக் பண்ணணும். Okay, we have to strike for each and every coin. So அப்ப நம்ம காயினை ஸ்ட்ரைக் பண்ணும்போது என்ன ஆகுது, one energy, that is kinetic energy of one striker is transferred to another coin. That coin is moving and hitting in another coin. So continuous process of the collision இருக்கு. அப்ப what happens, இப்ப ஒரு காயின் ஸ்ட்ரைக்கரை ஒரு எண்ட்ல ஃபாஸ்டா அடிக்கிறேன். ஓகே, போயிட்டு ஸ்ட்ரைக் பண்ணிட்டு திரும்ப சேம் பொசிஷன் வந்தா அது ஒரு எலாஸ்டிக் கொலிஷன்னே சொல்லலாம். என்னடா அது ரிஜிடா இருக்கே, அது எப்படி நம்ம எலாஸ்டிக் கொலிஷன் சொல்றது? ரப்பர் பேண்ட் தான் இருக்கணும்னு இல்ல. If it goes and comes to the same position, okay, we can call it as that because the momentum is conserved. Okay, போயிட்டு வர velocity, போக velocity, வர velocity சேம்லயே வந்துருது. சோ இடிச்சிட்டு எனக்கு திரும்ப ஸ்ட்ரைக் பண்ணிட்டு திரும்ப அதே velocityல எனக்கு ரீகெயின் ஆகி அதே பொசிஷன் வந்துச்சுனா எனக்கு அது எலாஸ்டிக் கொலிஷன் னே சொல்லலாம். ஓகே, and now here, so in elastic collision both the initial and final kinetic energies are same. So the momentum is conserved, that is m1 v1 equal to m v2. So the masses are same. So initial velocity v1 is the initial velocity, v2 is the final velocity. So the momentum is conserved in case of elastic collision. So you can make a note of this. Then how do I relate this as a momentum? Appo momentum oda formula enna? So it is a short time momentum. The momentum it is taking place in a very short duration. Okay. So the change in momentum then P equal to F times del T. இது வந்து ஒரு impulsive force தான். Force into what? The force into time என்னது ஒரு impulsive force என்னது இங்க change in momentum னு சொல்றோம். So then this is F12, that is force R1 due to 2. You consider two ரெண்டு காயின் வச்சிருங்க, ரெண்டு மாஸ். You have two mass, m1 and m2. Okay, you consider two mass m1 and m2. This very best example is you consider the carrom board coins. So this go on hexagon. After hitting theta 1 and theta 2, m1 goes in this way, m2 goes in this way. Okay, m1 कोई strike, m2 strike பண்ணோனே m1 theta 1 ங்கற angle deviate ஆயிடுது, m2 is getting deviated in angle of theta 2 with the horizontal as reference. So now the del p as, that is the force p1. Del p, that small p is the momentum, change in momentum. del P2 is equal to F21 into del P. So according to Newton's third law, F12 is equal to F negative of F21. Okay. So when you add these three, you will get del P1 plus del P2 equal to 0. Del P1 plus del P2 is equal to 0. Okay, it means the momentum is conserved. Next one is inelastic collision. Inelastic collision enna ipa the same thing ipa enna or wheat flour or a clay eduthu na wall adikumbod enakku thirumba varadu. Okay, so the line that is given for you is during an inelastic collision the two system or the two objects will travel in the same direction. Okay, there is no deviation of the track or the path. Okay, inelastic collision enna agadu thirumba reflect ஆகி அதே இடத்துக்கு வராது. ஸ்டார்டிங் பாயிண்ட்ல இருந்து இனிஷியல் ஃபைனல் பாயிண்ட்ல இருந்து இனிஷியல் பாயிண்ட்க்கு திரும்ப வராது. ஓகே, திரும்ப வேற எங்கயாவது டிவைட் ஆகி போயிடுது. Okay, so that we call it as the final point. The object will not return its to its actual position and the kinetic energy is lost somewhere. The kinetic energy is lost. Okay, so the momentum is not conserved here. So that we call it as inelastic collision. Now we will discuss about the collision in one dimension. Okay, so here first we consider the concept of completely inelastic collision. So I will derive the formulas based on completely inelastic collision. So what is inelastic collision? I said the objects move in the same direction of the collision. Objects move in the same direction after the collision. So now I have the mass m1 and m2. Consider the mass m1 and m2. So if m1 and m2, if the mass m1 collides with m2, so these both will travel in the same direction. Okay, these both travel all together in the same direction. Okay, now you see that is the constraint is here. Let theta 1 equal to theta 2 equal to 0 because previously what did we learn? The angle between after collision is this is m1 and m2. Here we have the angle theta 1 and theta 2. And now what we consider is the angle after the collision is 0. That is both the mass comes here and this comes here m2 m1. After colliding both the same m1 and m2 all together travel in the same line. Okay, so there is no deviation in the path. That means the theta 1 and theta 2 is equal to 0. ரெண்டு மாஸ்மே ஒரே லைன்ல டிராவல் பண்றனால ஆங்கிள் எந்த டைவர்ஷனும் இல்ல பாத்ல, அதனால 0 ன்னு போட்டுக்கிறேன். ஆங்கிள் வந்து 0 ன்னு போட்டுக்கிறேன். அதான் that is the first consideration. Okay, and next one is due to by law of conservation of momentum, by momentum conservation, what is by momentum conservation? And it means that mass times the velocity. So what is initial part? This is initial. This is the initial condition. What is the final condition? The final condition is, you see what will be the final condition? Mass m1 and m2 and same move. This is initial condition. So this is the initial velocity v1 I equal. Okay, final condition la na inge v1 v2 எதுமே ஸ்பெசிஃபை பண்ணல because both the masses are involved. So I will specify as vf. Vf is the final condition of both the masses. Okay, so what is initial mass into velocity is the momentum formula. So what is mass? m1 into v1 I. Okay, m1 into v1, velocity of mass 1, then which is equal to this. Due to this incomplete inelastic plane, both the masses will travel out together. So mass is m1 plus m2 times vf. So this equation is derived by the momentum conservation formula, mass into velocity, initial and final. Final ரெண்டு மாஸ் கன்சிடர் பண்ணோம், ரெண்டு மாஸோட velocity சேம் தான். Okay, then what is the final velocity of vf equal to m1 v1 I. ஏன் I ங்கிறது initial, I னா initial, vf if means it is final, m1 plus m2. Okay, so ரொம்ப புக்ல ரொம்ப கம்ப்ரஸ்டா கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. I will elaborate the derivation. So write carefully students. Next one is, what is the loss in kinetic energy? Loss in kinetic energy. K refers to kinetic energy. So del K is equal to, what is the initial kinetic energy? Half mv square. That is the kinetic energy formula. Half m1 v1 I the square negative of final kinetic energy half m1 plus m2 times vf square. Initial minus final. I will partition the board. Okay, now so this is the initial minus final kinetic energy. Now I will substitute the value of vf. Vf or value I tell you. Okay, I will substitute this value. This is the first expression I have given. This is the very important and this is the first expression. So I will substitute vf from one expression that is vf or value. I am substituting this here. So del k is equal to half m1 v1 I square minus m1 v1 I. So you have to square. Square so you square m1 square v1 I square divided by 2 times again m1 plus m2, m1 plus m2 the whole square. Okay, so vf for value substitute panna I will get this m1 v1 I square by m1 plus m2 and square panna. So I will get to cancel this. So what is the next one? 1 by 2 m1 v1 I square minus m1 v1 I square by 2 times m1 plus m2. Okay, now I will take the common values, that is 1 by 2 m1 v1 I square times 1 minus here I do have m1 square, right? m1 by m1 plus m2. So over step up for students, write it carefully. I will move from the board. Here m1 square இருக்கும். So don't forget. So change in kinetic energy initial value என்ன final value என்ன. Okay. The vf க்கு பதிலா இந்த value I am substituting. This value I am substituting here. Then I am taking the common values. 1 by 2 common ஆ இருக்கு. m1 ஒரு common ஏனா இங்க m1 square இருக்கு. அப்போ ஒரு m1 தான் நீங்க வெளிய எடுக்க முடியும். Then what is the final expression? So del k is equal equal to, what is the value here? m1 plus m2. Cross multiply பண்ணீங்கன்னா what do you get? m1 plus m2. So you finally get 1 by 2 into m1 m2 by m1 plus m2 into v1I square. So this is the final expression for kinetic energy here. The change in kinetic energy. m1 m2 by m1 plus m2 into v1I square. Okay. So if you are asked to find the change in kinetic energy for a completely inelastic condition, you can derive up to this. Okay. So this is one constraint. So this is for a completely inelastic condition. Next I will move on to the elastic condition. Okay. So have you copied, students? Now we will discuss the elastic collision. So what happens? So you remember this formulas. This formula is very important, students. Now completely elastic collision. Okay, so this is rewrite it. I will read the everything for your convenience. Diagram putting na ரொம்ப convenient. So you draw the diagram. So it is elastic collision. So we are going to derive the expressions for elastic collision. Okay now. So what is the initial? The diagram is for initial is, so we have mass m1 and mass m2. Here the mass m1 collide with mass m2. Here also in assume pannirukona, what we assume here is both the masses travel in a straight line. Okay, both the masses, that is the angle between the two masses after collision is 0. Here what do we consider is, that is theta 1 is equal to theta 2 is equal to 0. So that is the angle theta 1 theta is equal to 0. The same constraint what do we consider for inelastic collision is considered here. Okay, so now collide ஆனதுக்கு அப்புறம் என்ன ஆகுது? That is some elastic concept தான். We are applying the elasticity concept. But let us see what happens. So provided this theta 1 and theta 2 is equal to 0, என்ன போயிட்டு reflect ஆகலாம். Okay, அப்ப என்ன ஆகுது? Elastic னால என்ன ஆகுது? The kinetic energy is transferred. The kinetic energy is completely transferred. It is not arrested. Okay. The momentum is conserved. So elastic னு சொல்லும்போது the momentum is conserved. The same concept we apply here. So using the momentum and conservation. So here the first momentum conservation. Momentum conservation applying. So I am applying that momentum is conserved. So what is the momentum? Here what is initial? Mass m1. What is the velocity v1? I. Mass into velocity. Okay. So m1 v1 I is equal to the, what is the final? After hitting, you have the changes in velocities of m1 and m2. So you have to write the expression for m1 and m2. Okay, so our final side என்ன இருக்கும்? m1 இருக்கும், m2 இருக்கும். m1 ஓட என்ன ஆச்சு? There will be a change in velocity of m1. So v1f plus again So this velocity is transferred to the energy is transferred to the what? After colliding, okay, the mass m1 will collide with the mass m2. There is a energy transfer. So m2 is getting a momentum. That momentum, that is mass into velocity. Okay. v2f. So that is v2f. So v1f plus v2f. So here this is the second equation. You consider this as a second equation. Then kinetic energy. What is the kinetic energy? You consider the kinetic energy. This is also very important. Bookla உங்களுக்கு அடுத்து அப்படியே டைரக்ட்டா கொடுத்துட்டாங்க. The equations are given directly. So I am writing here students listen. Mass times the velocity. I ஒன்னு கன்ஃபியூஸ் பண்ணிக்காதீங்க. Then final part, this is initial part. Okay. So this is initial and this side is final. Okay. So final part and initial part. Final la ரெண்டு மாஸ்மே இருக்கு. ஆனா velocities என்ன ஆகுது? ஃபைனலா இருக்கு. v1 initial ங்கிறது v1 ஃபைனலா மாறுது. v2 initially என்ன இருந்தது? ஸ்டேபிளா இருந்தது. இப்போ v2 ஃபைனல் ஆயிடுச்சு. ஓகே? So now kinetic energy க்கு என்னன்னு பார்ப்போம். The same momentum பார்த்த மாதிரி என்னது kinetic energy க்கு ஃபார்முலா இருக்கு. We apply the formula for kinetic energy. So what is the initial kinetic energy? That is half m1 v1I square. Am I right? So initial kinetic energy. So now what is the final kinetic energy? Half m1 v1f the square plus half m2 v2f the square. Okay. Now I will rewrite this. இதுல common factors எல்லாத்தையும் எடுத்துறேன். halfங்கிறது ஒரு கான்ஸ்டன்ட். ரெண்டு பக்கமும் halfங்கிற டேர்ம் கான்ஸ்டன்ட்டா இருக்கு, ஈக்குவலா இருக்கு. So I will remove this. Okay. On both the sides. So m1 v1I the square, which is equal to m1 v1f square plus m2 v2f the square. So this is the third equation. Okay. So this is the third equation. அப்படியே blank-ஆ படிச்சா அது உங்களுக்கு கன்ஃபியூஸ் ஆகும். அதனால தான் இது இனிஷியல் அண்ட் ஃபைனல் அப்படி ஸ்ப்ளிட் பண்ணிக்கீங்க. சோ ஃபைனல்ல என்ன இருக்கும்? டைனமிக்கா இருக்கும், மூவ்மென்ட்ல இருக்கும். ஓகே. இனிஷியல் வந்து செகண்ட் மாஸ் m2ங்கற இனிஷியல்ல வராது. அதனால கன்ஃபியூஸ் பண்ணிக்கலாம். இனிஷியல் பார்ட்ல அது மூவிங்ல இருக்காது. இனிஷியல் பார்ட்ல மாஸ் m1 தான் மூவிங்ல இருக்கு. ஃபைனல்ல என்ன ஆகுது? கொலைட் ஆனதுக்கு அப்புறம் there is a energy transfer. So mass m1 போய் m2 வை கொலைட் பண்ணோனே அதுக்கு என்ன ஆகுது? momentum is transferred. Okay. And now so you consider here, so you consider these two expressions, expression 2 and expression 3. எப்பவுமே ஈக்குவேஷன்ஸ்க்கு ஓகே நம்பர்ஸ் கொடுத்து பண்ணீங்கன்னா ரொம்ப இன்ஃபர்மேட்டிவா இருக்கும். Where that means you can refer the equation. எப்பவுமே ஈக்குவேஷனுக்கு நம்பர் கொடுங்க. ஈக்குவேஷன் நம்பர் 1 2 and 3 அந்த மாதிரி நம்பர் கொடுங்க. ஓகே. And then now what do you do? Next one from 2. இப்ப second equation என்ன பண்றோம்? We have to bring it out. இப்ப second equation third equation வச்சு தான் நாம இந்த elastic collision க்கு final expression derive பண்ண போறோம். We are going to derive the expression for final expression is for this elastic collision. Our final expression is that is a expression that relates the velocity between the mass m2 and mass m1. So m2 oda mass not mass m2 velocity. The expression that relates the velocity of mass m2 and mass m1. இது என்னது எனக்கு இந்த elastic collision oda final expression. Okay. So that is the meaning for us. Okay. You consider this. So consider So from 2 and second equation. இப்போ second equation என்னது? அதை relate பண்றேன். I am rewriting the second equation. So ரெண்டு mass, so same masses என்ன பண்றேன்? ஒரு பக்கமா கொண்டு வந்துட்டேன். I am bringing the same mass to the same side. Okay. So here you see from expression 2, m1 இருக்கு, right side m1 இருக்கு. So m1 left side கொண்டு வந்துட்டேன். That is m1 v1i positive இந்த பக்கம் வந்தா நெகட்டிவ் ஆயிடும். m1 v1f which is equal to m2 v2f. Okay, clear students? So now m1 into v1i minus v1f which is equal to m2 v2f. Okay, so this is the fourth equation. Then third equation I am rewriting from 3. I am taking the third equation. Okay, I am rewriting it. What is m1 v1i the square? So you see the mass m1 மட்டும் என்ன பண்ணிறேன்? I am bringing it to the left side. I am bringing the mass m1 to the left hand side in this expression. So m1 v1i, that is m1 v1f the square. So v1f square is equal to m2 v2f the square. Okay, so again m1 into v1i minus v1f the square is equal to m2 v2f the square. So this is the fifth expression. So this is the fifth expression. And now students, listen carefully. Now what I am doing, so we have now fourth and fifth expression. Two expression final are. So I am dividing 5 by 4. I am dividing 5 by, so dividing fifth expression by 4. What do I get? So m1 into v1i square minus v1f square. Listen, fifth expression, fourth expression all divide பண்றேன். Left hand side divide பண்றேன். Right hand side I am dividing by right hand side. Okay. So you parallelly listen. So which is then m1 v1i minus v1f. Okay. So what is the right hand side? The right hand side is fifth expression m2 v2f the square by here m2 v2f. Okay. So here you can, what is the concept here? m1 v1i square minus v1f square. I can rewrite it as these two get cancelled, these two get cancelled, and this one power will get cancelled. Okay. So a square minus b square formula and the max. What is the formula for a square? This is a, this is b. A plus b into a minus b. I can rewrite this as a plus b into a minus b. Clear? So this is a and this is b. So a square minus b square is a square minus b square. Not sorry, which is equal to a plus b times a minus b. So I can rewrite as v1i plus v1f into v1i minus v1f divided by v1i minus v1f. So which is v2f. Clear? Now here over common factor cancel. So now what we have finally, v2f is equal to v1i plus v1f. Yes, absolutely we got the relationship between the initial and final values. Okay, how the velocity of mass m2 is related to the velocity of mass m1. So it means that the entire velocity of mass m1 is equal to mass m2. Okay, velocity, that is the complete transfer of velocity, okay, is being transferred to the mass m2. Okay, provided if the angle is being 0. அப்படியே என்ன ஆகுது, போய் ஒரு ஷார்ட் இம்பல்ஸ், இட் இஸ் லைக் an impulse force கொடுத்த மாதிரி தான். கம்ப்ளீட் ஃபோர்ஸ் கொடுத்துட்டு மாஸ் m1 என்ன ஆகுது, ரிட்டர்ன் ஆகுது. Okay, and all the velocities are being transferred to mass m2. Okay, so it is an interesting concept, student. Now you take again this V2F. So this is the sixth expression. So book la ungalku direct ரெண்டு expression தான் இருக்கும். Only you will be having two expression. After this you will be having இதோட உங்களுக்கு எக்ஸ்பிரஷனே முடிஞ்சது. ஓகே, இதுக்கு அப்புறம் நீங்க டைரக்டா இங்க தான் எழுதி இருப்பாங்க புக்ல. So you don't having elaborate. So the step by step தான் உங்களுக்கு elaborate பண்ணிருக்கேன். You can make a, so this is very useful for your students. Please write it in your classwork. Okay, so this is very important. இது just a simple maths தான். ஒரு algebra or expressions cancel பண்றது தான். You have many variables here. m1 m2 is a variable and initial and final conditions are variables. So you are relating the different variables and finally you are arriving at the velocity variable. Velocity of mass m2 and velocity of initial and final velocity of mass m1. And again what do we arrive? If you have to consider this. So how do you find this V2F? So this V2F, if you, where is the third equation, second equation? If you substitute this, oh sorry, here, I'm sorry students, V1F. I'm sorry students, please rewrite this. If you have done mistake, I'm sorry. Here you have to write V1F, not V2F. I'm sorry. I repeat, this is V1F, not V2F. So V2F is equal to V1I plus V1F. Please make a correction here. This is V1F. Rewrite this expression. So I will rewrite this. V2F is equal to V1I plus V1F. The same expression. Okay. So previously I have written as unknowingly I have written as 2. You change this into V1. That is V1F. Okay. Now I will substitute this V2F here. So when we substitute this V2F, whatever the values we can find. Whatever the values we can find. That is, we can find the V2F and V1F in terms of many parameters. So, I'll move from the book, students. You pause the video and then complete it completely. Make a note of it, students. Okay, now I will erase this part. And finally, what we got is V2F is equal to V1I plus V1F. Okay, so this expression you substitute in the third one here. So substituting this in, this substituting V2F in the second equation. So I am substituting this V2F in the second equation. Let us see what we get. So M1 V1I is equal to M1 V1F plus M2 into what is V2F? V1I plus V1F. Okay. Now M1 V1I is equal to M1 V1F plus M2 V1I plus M2 V1F. Okay, let us see what are the common factors. Here the common factor is I am bringing the same velocities. So here M1 V1I minus M1 V1F is equal to M2 V1I plus M2 V1F. Okay. So what do we get? So M1 into the expression that we array is, so that is initial and final velocities. So this M1 V1I minus M2 V1I. இப்போ என்னன்னா initial velocity final velocity நான் relate பண்றேன். I am relating the initial velocity and final velocity, which is equal to M2 V1F plus M1 V1F. Okay. So that is V1I into M1 minus M2. In the equation I am bringing the initial velocity one side, final velocity one side. Okay, mass விட்டுருங்க. நான் என்ன பண்ணிக்கிறேன், the initial I term ஒரு பக்கம் கொண்டு வந்துட்டேன், F term ஒரு பக்கம் வச்சிட்டேன். Okay, அப்ப initial velocity தெரிஞ்சா final கண்டுபிடிக்கலாம், இல்ல final தெரிஞ்சா initial கண்டுபிடிக்கலாம். mass ஏற்கனவே கொடுத்துறாங்க. அப்ப V1I into M1 is equal to what is then V1F into M1 plus M2. Okay. Appa V1I into initial and final. So I have got the initial and final. So V1 final. எனக்கு அப்ப final. First mass oda final velocity என்னது? M1 minus M2 by M1 plus M2 into V1I. That's all. Okay. It's a fantastic expression. So don't get confused, students. The logic here is I am bringing one initial part one side, final part other side. Initial part, final part வச்சிட்டு எனக்கு final வேணும்னா this is the final expression. எனக்கு initial வேணும்னா you just cross multiply the terms. Okay, that means நமக்கு எங்க ஸ்ட்ரைக் ஆகணும்னா இந்த வேல்யூவை இந்த செகண்ட் எக்ஸ்பிரஷன்ல சப்ஸ்டிட்யூட் பண்ணா போதும். It's enough if you substitute this value in the second expression. எந்த எக்ஸ்பிரஷன்ல போய் இந்த வேல்யூ சப்ஸ்டிட்யூட் பண்ணா போதும். Okay, so you please strongly remember these values. And similarly உங்களுக்கு V2F ஓட வேல்யூ என்னன்னா அதே மாதிரி ரீரைட் பண்ணிக்கணும். V2F equal to what do we get? That is 2M1 V1I divided by what is the value? M1 plus M2. So you have two expressions now. So these two expressions are final for this. Okay. So that is the velocity, final velocity of mass M2. V2 is the final velocity of mass M2. V1 is the final velocity of mass M1. So appa question உங்களுக்கு எப்படி கேட்கலாம்னா find the expression for initial final velocities of mass m1 and m2 by relating the initial velocities. இப்போ இந்த ரெண்டு ஈக்குவேஷன்லயும் பாத்தீங்கன்னா what they have given is வெறும் initial velocity தெரிஞ்சா போதும், mass value தெரிஞ்சா போதும். That means if the initial velocity first mass ஓட initial velocity தெரிஞ்சா போதும். Okay, it's enough if we know the initial velocity of mass m1 and the value of the masses, we can find the final velocity of mass m1 and mass m2. Clear? So in this way the expression is being designed. So this is a very important expression, and kindly make a note of this, students. If you have any doubts in deriving this, please approach me. And we do have two cases here. So here we have case 1 and case 2. That is, what is the case 1? If m1 equal to m2. So generally masses irukku, if the two masses are equal, what is the velocity? So that means substituting this, let us be a seventh expression and this is eighth expression. Seventh expression m1 m2 ரெண்டு மாஸ்ல equal weight ஆ எப்படி இருக்கும்? How does the energy transfer? Okay, the momentum transfer இருக்குமா இல்ல by Newton's third law this will be the same reaction, அதனால அது ஸ்டேபிளா மூவ் ஆகாது. Okay, let us see. That is v1 f is equal to m1 equal to m2 no m1 minus m1, that is by 2 m1 into v1 I. So this is 0, this is equal to 0. So v1 f is equal to 0. Okay, so if two masses are same, the final velocities will be equal to 0. Final velocity of mass m1, m1 order mass 0. Ana what is the final velocity here? m1 equal to m2 enadhu, v2f enadhu. What is the final velocity of mass m2? So 2 times m1 v1I, that is 2 m1 ne vechukkom. So m1 m1, that is v1I. This is from 8th equation. Okay, this is from 8th equation. So from 8th equation you get, if you put m2 equal to m1, okay, m2 equal to m1, you will arrive at this. So in mass m1 oda initial velocity da mass m2 oda final velocity. Okay, if both the masses are same. So I repeat this case. If m1 equal to m2, the what is the final velocity of mass m1 is 0. Okay, then the final velocity of mass m2 is the initial velocity of mass m1. So what does it mean? The first mass, this first mass comes to rest. Adoda velocity mudinjadhu. Okay, then it pushes the second mass with its initial velocity. Okay, this is the logic. This is a good logic here. The first mass, if both the masses are same, rendu masses ore weight ah irundhuchna, okay, then what happens is the first mass oda velocity is 0 ஆயிடும். It is it. அதுக்கப்புறம் என்ன ஆகும்? செகண்ட் மாஸ் ஓட வெலாசிட்டியை அதோட இனிஷியல் வெலாசிட்டிக்கு ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணிடும். ஓகே, the second mass will be pushed into the initial velocity of mass m1. அதாவது ரெண்டு வெஹிக்கிளும் ஒரே வெயிட்ல நிக்குது. ஒரு வண்டி இன்னொரு வெஹிக்கிளை வந்து இடிக்குதுன்னா இடிச்ச வண்டி நின்றும். the second vehicle will stop and the first vehicle will stop the second vehicle will be pushed to the velocity of the first vehicle. Okay, first vehicle oda initial velocity என்னவோ அந்த velocity இது push பண்ணிடும். Okay. The next case is the case 2. Right, students? So if m2 is greater than m1, so then the expression which you can write if m2 is greater than m1, அப்ப என்ன ஆகும் v1 ஓட இதுனா நெகட்டிவ் வேல்யூ வருமா? If m2 is greater than m1 means what is it in the reverse ஆக வாய்ப்பு உண்டு. அப்ப என்னது டைரக்ஷன் ரிவர்ஸ் ஆகும்னா அர்த்தம். அப்ப v1 f ஓட வேல்யூ என்னது m1 minus m2 தானே சொல்றேன். It is proportional to numerator la பாருங்க. You check the numerator. If m2 is greater than m1, you see, okay, second mass வந்து m ஓட பெருசா இருந்துச்சுனா என்ன ஆகும்? That means for example, you consider this is 10, this is 3 minus 10 is minus 7 times v1f. அப்ப v1f is equal proportional to negative 7 of v1i. It means that the direction of the final the direction of the mass m1 is changed. Okay, if the second mass has the more value than the first mass. Okay, அதாவது நான் ஒரு கார்ல போய் நான் போய் இடிச்சனா நான் தான் ரிஃப்ளெக்ட் ஆகி கீழே விழுவேன். Okay, for example, if I am hitting the mass, I cannot push it. I am getting reflected. அப்ப என்னோட velocity of direction ஆனது it is changed. So direction change னா இங்க நெகட்டிவ் வேல்யூ தான் வரும். Okay, clear students? இங்க நெகட்டிவ் போட்டாலே டைரக்ஷன் மாறிச்சுனா velocity of direction மாறுது. It is then finally another travel பண்ற direction opposite change ஆயிடுது, reverse ஆயிடுது. Then you listen here from equation 8. m2 greater than m1 தான சொன்னோம். If m2 greater than m1 means the denominator value is more. Denominator value அதிகமாச்சுனா left hand side numerator value என்ன? v2f. v2f ங்கிறது என்னது? final velocity of mass m2. அப்ப denominator value அதிகமாச்சுனா left side என்னது? mass அதிகமா இருக்கும்போது velocity என்ன ஆகும்? கம்மியாகும். ஓகே, ஏன்னா இங்கே மாஸ் அதோட மாஸ் இல்ல, வேற ஒரு மாஸோட எனர்ஜி தான் ட்ரான்ஸ்ஃபர் ஆகி வருது. அப்ப இதோட மாஸ் வந்து அதிகமா இருந்தா the final velocity, okay, the velocity of the m2 will be very less. Okay, that is if this denominator increases, v2f decreases. Okay, okay students, so it is not so much affected. Okay, this v2f is not so much affected, it may decrease. So an interesting concept. Thanks for listening students. என்ன டவுட் இருந்தாலும் அதை இமிடியேட்டா எழுதிங்க, எனக்கு போஸ்ட் பண்ணுங்க. Okay, if you have any doubts, please make a note of it. I'll inform the board. You can pause the video and write the case. Video board available இல்லைன்னு சொல்லாதீங்க. You please pause the video and then write the conclusion. Okay, thanks for watching. See you on the